What if your blood pressure could drop without a single pill? What if your blood pressure could start dropping not with another prescription but with a breath, a bite, a choice? High blood pressure isn't just about genetics or age. It's often your body's way of saying, "I need help." And the good news is, sometimes the help doesn't come in the form of another pill. For millions of seniors, there's a natural path that works quietly in the background, reducing pressure on your arteries, easing the burden on your heart, and helping you feel more in control. No side effects, no confusing drug names, just practical doctor-recommended changes you can start today. Imagine waking up with steady energy, fewer dizzy spells, and the confidence that you're doing something good for your heart naturally. Today we're sharing the most trusted ways to lower blood pressure without medication. Because sometimes healing begins with understanding, and sometimes the most powerful medicine is already in your hands. The quiet danger of sodium: most seniors know salt raises blood pressure. But here's the surprise: even if you never touch the salt shaker, you may still be getting too much. That's because sodium hides in places most people overlook. Let's take deli turkey. Just 2 ounces can contain 500 milligrams of sodium. That's already a third of the daily limit for people over 60. And how about ketchup? Just 1 tablespoon delivers 160 milligrams, and most of us use more than one. Even so-called healthy salts like sea salt and pink Himalayan salt aren't much better. In a quarter teaspoon, they still carry over 500 milligrams of sodium. Fancy branding. Same blood pressure risk. The American Heart Association recommends no more than 500 milligrams of sodium per day for older adults. Yet most Americans consume twice that amount often without realizing it. Why does this matter? Excess sodium causes your body to hold on to water. This increases the volume of blood, puts extra pressure on your arteries, and forces your heart to work harder. Over time, that strain raises your risk of heart attacks, strokes, and kidney disease. So what can you do? Start reading labels. Look for low-sodium options when shopping. Avoid processed meats, soups, and frozen meals. Flavor your food with herbs, garlic, lemon, or vinegar instead of salt. Cook more at home, where you can control ingredients. And if you think your food will be bland without salt, think again. Many herbs and spices enhance flavor more than sodium ever could. Lowering your salt doesn't mean giving up flavor, it means giving your heart a fighting chance. Breathe like this to lower your numbers. Sometimes the most powerful medicine isn't in a bottle, it's in your breath. Deep, slow breathing may seem too simple to matter, but science shows it can create real measurable changes in your body, especially your blood pressure. When you're stressed, your body releases hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These chemicals tighten your blood vessels, raise your heart rate, and push your blood pressure up. But when you breathe slowly and deeply, something incredible happens. Your heart rate slows. Your blood vessels relax, your nervous system shifts into a calmer state, and your blood pressure begins to drop. Here's a technique you can try right now. Sit comfortably. Inhale slowly through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold that breath for 4 seconds. Exhale gently through your mouth for 4 seconds. Repeat for 5 to 10 minutes once or twice a day. That's it. No equipment, no appointments. Just you, your breath, and a few minutes of calm. Even better, many seniors find that deep breathing also improves sleep, digestion, and mood. It won't replace healthy food or physical activity, but it's one of the easiest habits you can add to your routine. So the next time your blood pressure feels high, pause and breathe. Because healing doesn't always come from doing more. Sometimes it comes from slowing down. Eat these blood pressure-friendly foods. Not all food is created equal, especially when it comes to your blood pressure. Some foods quietly work behind the scenes to relax your arteries, reduce inflammation, and help your heart pump with less effort. These aren't exotic or expensive. They're simple, everyday options that can make a big difference. Let's start with potassium-rich foods. Potassium helps balance out the effects of sodium. It eases tension in blood vessel walls and helps the body get rid of excess salt through urine. For most seniors, the recommended daily intake is 4.7 grams of potassium, unless you have kidney disease or other conditions that require restriction. Always check with your doctor first. Now here are some of the best foods to support healthy blood pressure: bananas. One of the easiest sources of potassium. Slice into oatmeal or eat on its own. Spinach. packed with potassium, magnesium, and fiber. Steam it, blend it, or sauté with garlic for double the benefits. Garlic, known to reduce arterial stiffness. It also adds flavor that can replace salt in many recipes. Celery contains natural compounds that improve blood flow and reduce inflammation. Onions, full of antioxidants and potassium, plus they help enhance taste naturally. And don't forget lemons, strawberries, and other colorful produce. They brighten your meals and support vascular health. Here's a helpful trick. The more color on your plate from fruits and vegetables, the better for your pressure. Avoid beige, fried, or boxed. Aim for vibrant and fresh. Another bonus. Many of these foods not only lower blood pressure, but also help with cholesterol, weight, and digestion. It's a win-win. If you're worried about taste, don't be. These foods, when combined with herbs, spices, citrus, and olive oil, make for flavorful meals that you'll actually enjoy. So instead of thinking about what you can't eat, shift your mindset to all the delicious foods you can eat, and that help your heart thank you in return. Food is more than fuel. It's your daily medicine. Choose wisely. Eat well. Live better. The truth about alcohol and blood pressure. Alcohol is one of those things we often overlook when thinking about heart health, especially if it's just a glass of wine with dinner. But here's what many seniors don't realize. Even small amounts of alcohol can raise your blood pressure over time. That doesn't mean you have to give it up entirely, but understanding the limits can make a real difference. So what counts as one drink? 12 ounces of beer, 8 ounces of wine, 1.5 ounces of 80-proof liquor. Now here's the guideline for older adults. If you're a man over 65, no more than 1 drink per day. If you're a woman, also 1 drink per day. If you're under 65 and male, you can have up to 2 per day. Why does this matter? Alcohol can raise your heart rate and interfere with medications. It can also weaken your blood vessels, making them less elastic and more likely to resist the natural flow of blood, which pushes your pressure upward. Plus, heavy drinking is linked to weight gain, poor sleep, and irregular heart rhythms, all of which contribute to hypertension. The takeaway. If you enjoy alcohol, that's okay, but moderation is key. And if you drink more than recommended, consider cutting back gradually. Sometimes 1 less drink a day could mean years more of heart-healthy living. The goal isn't restriction, it's protection. Supplements that may help. Many seniors wonder, can natural supplements really lower blood pressure? The answer is yes in some cases. But like all health choices, they should be used with your doctor's guidance, especially if you're taking medications or have kidney issues. Let's look at 3 of the most researched supplements. 1. Fish oil. Omega-3 fatty acids. Fish oil contains healthy fats that reduce inflammation, improve blood vessel function, and gently lower blood pressure. In one large review of 70 clinical trials, fish oil showed consistent blood pressure-lowering effects, especially in people not yet on medication. 2. Coenzyme Q10, CoQ10. This antioxidant is found naturally in your heart, liver, and kidneys. It helps cells produce energy and may relax blood vessel walls. Some studies show CoQ10 can modestly reduce systolic and diastolic blood pressure. Others are mixed, but many seniors feel more energetic when taking it. 3. Hawthorn extract, used for centuries in herbal medicine. Hawthorn may support heart function and circulation. Though large-scale studies are limited smaller trials, and anecdotal evidence suggests it may gently lower blood pressure, particularly when combined with CoQ10. Important reminder. Natural doesn't mean harmless. Supplements can interfere with prescriptions or worsen certain conditions. Always consult your healthcare provider before starting any new supplement. Sleep, exercise, and saying no. Lowering your blood pressure isn't just about food and supplements. It's also about how you rest, move, and protect your peace. Let's start with sleep. If you're getting less than 7 hours a night, your body stays in a state of stress, raising cortisol and tightening your arteries. Over time, this leads to chronic high blood pressure. Aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night. Next is exercise. You don't need to join a gym. Just 30 minutes of walking, stretching, or light resistance training most days of the week can lower your blood pressure by 5 to 15 points. And then, there's stress. When you're constantly saying yes to others, carrying emotional burdens, or pushing past your limits, your blood vessels feel it. Learn to say no. Try this. My doctor said I have to reduce my stress to protect my heart. I hope you understand. You deserve peace. You deserve rest. And your heart will thank you for every step, every breath, and every boundary you create. Who shouldn't skip medication? Natural methods can be powerful, but they're not always enough on their own. If you've had a stroke, suffer from heart failure, or are living with kidney disease, you may fall into a group that requires medical treatment right away. For you, blood pressure control isn't just a preference, it's urgent protection. Some seniors feel guilty or frustrated when they're told they need medication. But the truth is, there's no shame in needing help. Natural remedies still have a place. They can enhance your treatment, reduce medication doses over time, and improve your quality of life. But skipping or delaying prescribed medications in high-risk situations can be dangerous. So please, if you're in this group, talk with your doctor. Build a plan together. Combine the best of modern medicine with natural wisdom and give your heart the full support it deserves. Final words of encouragement. Lowering your blood pressure naturally isn't about quick fixes or overnight miracles. It's about small, steady choices, ones that build on each other day after day. A walk instead of the couch, garlic and lemon instead of salt, deep breaths instead of bottled-up stress. These changes may feel small at first, but over time, they create momentum and healing. The beauty is, you're not powerless. You don't have to wait on a doctor or a drug. You can start now right where you are with what you have. And every smart choice you make, every label you read, every moment you rest, every boundary you honor is a gift to your heart. It's not about perfection. It's about progress. Your body is listening, and it's ready to respond. So start today. Start gently. Start believing that healing is possible, because it is. You're stronger than you think.